Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So even though Ethan shut down his shop, you can like switch hands really quick here and sell all your items. There we go. Yeah. That is the way to do it. You need to do it. That is the way to do it. He's probably. Oh my God! Crafter Ethan is standing right behind you.
I
Um,
know.
he's probably mad.
Did we just warp out?
No, probably not. I mean, it's a prison server. It's not really an exploit. It's just you guys trying to glitch into my place. Uh, no. We're admiring your shop, which we are doing.
You glitched. He's bad.
Well, dude, he could have just taken the signs right. Dude, if you want to close your shop, take the sign off. That's come on. That's not a problem. That's how what is it? World Guard works.
Yeah.
Or he could have just made the price like 9 million and to be like, "Okay, no." Or like
Or
2. 2.
or like $1.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
one would buy it.
That's totally worth it. What's wrong with that? That's what I would say. My shop is closed and they break blocks and click the sell. They're glitching. What's wrong with that? A ban. You can't glitch. I don't know, man. My shop is closed. No, you're glitching. Get banned. I don't get it. Why he's so upset. Uh, you could just place another block. Oh well.
Or sell the ones we gave you. WTF? How the? Oh, he's in there. He's in there sewing.
Yeah, he probably has no idea how we did that.
Oh God.
Oh.
Don't soap this. He's sad now.
Have. I don't know. I think we're fine-ish. I hope. What's
I
for
have
what's
admin powers.
if anybody can do it? I think there's more of a.
Yeah. I don't even.
Oh my God! Oh look! Oh, servers are starting. I think we're fine. See you later, guys. It's totally fine. If somebody did that to me, I mean.
I had 94 million. Now I have 23 million.
It's his shop.
Oh.
There we go. See you later, guys. Look at them. They can okay, we're on Crafter Ethan. Oh, see, look at that. See? It's not a glitch.
Anyone can do it.
We can break into Ethan's house. So all you do is jump up the ladder.
Huh.
See, it's not like, come on. If it's a bannable offense. Oh, well, okay, maybe somebody can.
How much money do you have now?
Well, about 300 million. But I need 4 billion to rank up anyway, but the point is... Like, I think our way isn't bad. I mean, it's part of the game. Anybody who knows how World Edit works knows that, kind of. Just like how, if we were... Where was it? You know, on Hardcore Server, if you were just, like... If you had, like, if you were playing the survival games and you wanted to jump up a ledge, you'd break the block, like, if you wanted to jump a too high jump, you could technically do it, even though it was world guarded, right? because you'd break the second one and you'd jump to time it so you were inside the block, and then you'd jump again and you'd be on top. You shouldn't be able to do that, but it's how World Card works.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. I don't know. Is it an exploit or what? Lol.
I don't even know what it is.
That shouldn't be. See, they glitch into my shop. They put blocks in front of them.
Exactly. Or take the signs off.
Yeah, that works too. I mean,
Just bunches of random pigs everywhere. Why does it even matter? I swear.
Oh, I'm not trying to make him upset, but like seriously,
Next person to do this, I'll get you banned.
I
Or what?
I don't get it, Ethan. You make a shop and you don't want people
Just so.
to use it. Like,
I like what the mod said. Make a roof.
take the
Make a roof.
sign off.
Yeah.
Like, that means it's closed. Well, oh my goodness. It's not really closed if it's not really closed if the sign is still on it.
I'm gonna make a roof.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't think we were doing anything particularly bad. Still
Well,
good works.
if we were doing something bad, we would probably be banned already.
All right. Uh,
Uh-oh, he said flip again.
No.
He's gonna say something. Yes. He's gonna say something. I don't want him in my clothes shop.
no, just you could. I'm trying to get my. Oh well.
Make a roof then.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. It's a weird topic, I guess. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Flip on the RetroPrison server. Some time has passed, you'll notice. I've gotten my house quite a bit good, and I'm actually at rank P. But the point is, I just finished putting this video together, and I realized that if we look at everything quite literally, and we take Crafter Ethan's point of view to be completely serious and like the main one, then actually this video is evidence for me to be banned, because it specifically shows how I was able to use his shop when it was closed. So basically now comes the point where I need to talk to you guys in my own defense. First of all, let's actually look at how amazing some of my gear is now, because that's cool and I do that sort of thing. Let's also just go to plot home of Crafter Ethan, because in the end he did the smart thing, which was he permanently denied me from walking onto his plot at all. Now anybody else can still do that, right? And that is my point. All right, if we talk about slash rules, right? And if he's trying to get me banned because of number one, no hacks, cheats, or exploits of any kind. If we took that quite literally, remember, I was, selling him my emeralds for 6,000 or something? If we think about, Ollie's house, then maybe he needs to be banned, because he's selling them for, like, 10 million each. I mean, okay, maybe they're not full anymore. If they're not full anymore, I'll go mine some more. But the point is, it's totally an exploit, technically, if, emerald blocks for 15 Whoa, what? I don't know if that's true, Z Rusty. But the point is, if you can sell things for more than... Yeah, he's selling them for 10 million. That's insane. Anyway, selling them over the regular shop price of whatever warp you can go to is technically an exploit, because you're basically, it's not technically breaking the economy, but technically it is if this is set up the way it is. right? I don't know, it's always been my opinion that Rule 1 of the whole no cheats, no exploits kind of thing is specifically saying don't use a hacked client, don't use. Well, then again, we let everybody use optifying, don't we? And that's technically some advantage that some players might have over others. But I mean, optifying is generally agreed. Now, we're not talking about client hacks, although I think that's usually what Rule 1 applies to. What I'm trying to say is the whole I'm breaking this part of the wall so that I can right-click on your sign because my pickaxe is this fast. I mean, is it damaging anybody? Well, since, like, you can sell emeralds for a heck of a lot more, and that dude created the shop, if I had never done that, I would have more money, to be honest, because now that that other place is open, now I have to go gather more materials, right? I mean, it just bugged Crafter Ethan before because I did it, but did it actually harm him? No, in fact, it probably did the opposite because although he was trying to get more money at the time, I mean, blocks in this game are a form of money, basically. You get a double chest full of diamond blocks. I mean, how much is that worth? Well, it depends how much people are selling for, and if you hold out a long time, it's basically like Animal Crossing with turnips, right? You can hang on to them forever. I mean, except they're not going to rot, right? So worst came to worst, you could just have all the items on the entire server just waiting to be sold. And then the moment that things go good, boom, you just skyrocket until that player who's buying from you either runs out of money or simply, well, just yeah, has no space in their chest. We've already seen how that works out. But I mean, my other point is you saw how I did that. Anybody could do that. That's not even. That's why if you wanted to close your shop. Oh, didn't even realize TJ was here. If you wanted to close your shop, just remove the signs from it, and if anybody is bothering you, disallow them from your plot. There are lots of ways that players can, do whatever they want without needing to get the staff involved. And I don't see what I did as a bannable offense. I mean, this is really supposed to be me saying, hey guys, I know the staff and the players here, A, play with me too, or B, respect me as much as anyone else probably, and C, know that I'm not a bad guy. So like, uh, just like when I don't know, there was a slight bug and you were able to get like a free uh, iron chest plate and a free sword in the survival games. Is that a bannable thing? Well, not until they fix it, I think. If you're not doing anything horrible. Like, I just punched out a block to get a sign. In my opinion, if it was something the server owner had created on his own plot and he had done so, I would expect that my gaming expertise would tell me that, is it an exploit? Well, technically, it's almost like a cheat code, This is a thing in the game that you can use to better yourself. I would think it was intentional for that, players that know how World Guard works to use to, as a secret, Sounds a little weird, but like, I don't know. I didn't think it was a big deal at the time, you know what? I'm gonna say right now, I'm sorry, Crafter Ethan. You're a good guy, you had a shop, and I'm sorry I bugged you. I'm just one player trying to play along like anybody else, and you probably didn't understand how I was able to touch your sign. I think that's all it is. But there's also the other fear that if, like, say, somebody understands, and then it's their opinion that, yeah, Flip should have been banned for that, bam, Flip's gone for 2 days. And the whole point of me touching the chests was like a temporary money boost. Well, nothing would be a temporary money boost than not being allowed on the server for 2 days, right? I mean, then you can't vote, then you can't rank up, then you can't do anything. It's terrible. I like this place. I've been playing around enough. Um, I wouldn't intentionally break any of the rules. I mean, it's a prison server. Whoops. And there's everything resetting again. It's sort of like, there's common sense things too, right guys? Like, even if you had an anarchy server, where there technically are no rules. I mean, you could use TNT to blow up the spawn if you wanted to. spawn killing, etc. There are no gentleman rules in an anarchy server. This isn't exactly one, but I'm just saying, even on one like that, there are general important rules you need to follow. Like, no posting links to things that have viruses, no swearing out of, completely out of control, not doing anything harmful that'll ruin the fun for people. And I really hope I didn't ruin his fun by doing what I did, and that he understands that you're always trying to look for a leg up in this sort of a game. Oh boy, I got way too much stuff. In this sort of a game, you're always looking for a leg up on people, or at least new ways to gain items and such. Like right there, plot, home, Z, Rusty. I'm ready. I know, guys, it says right there. I think it's most. Oh, good. I think. Most of these things say 128. That's 10 million per diamond block, right? Well, 10 million for one stack, and you're able to just bulk sell to heck. Rusty did the smart thing here, where he's got single chests. If you're taking advantage of somebody's amazing items, well, let's just say, you better not have a ridiculous amount of chests, or they'll just, do that. But look at that, I'm already at 500 million just from that, so. Warp P. I'm, getting a little bit on a tangent here, but I don't think what I did was bad in the scale of things. At worst, you would have to take Ethan's word completely, utterly seriously that, okay, you hurt his feelings, Flip, you're banned for 2 days. But, as a former staff guy, not to make myself sound like an expert on, how to make people happy and enjoy your server, I don't think what I did was bannable, I think if it was considered an exploit, it's because he left it there, Is he gonna ever disallow me from his plot? It doesn't matter, it's his place, right? Just like, if he really honestly wanted people not to sell, should have removed the sign, especially when it was found out that people could jump the fence. You don't need to build a roof, just take the signs off. I don't know. If you wanted to keep the number of what he was selling for, just leave the sign in front of the chest. I don't know. Maybe he has his different ways of doing things, but, I'm rambling here. I really should finish. Look at all this amazing gameplay of me getting blocks, which is really what prison servers are all about, and I haven't done this enough. Oh my goodness. Well, it's more about getting crazy items and overpowered things. I mean, it's in the spirit of the game to, like, secretly touch a chest. Right? I mean, rule X of games is if a player can do it, he will, Like, you play Dungeons and Dragons, and I mean, somebody uses a diplomacy check to, like, win the boss over to your party. If, they roll a 20 on such a check, yeah, you've got to do it. Did it ruin the game? Sort of, but I mean, some things the players can do. I mean, this is Minecraft, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons, We're talking about selling money and not, ruining encounters. I don't know. To me, it wasn't a big deal. It's not even worth talking about, but, if Whip gets banned later because of this, I might laugh a little. And I'll wonder why. But at the same time, I mean, informing people as to what's going on. You should be aware that anybody making, houses with shops, always take your signs down if you don't want to sell anymore. Maybe. Or, be aware of the mindset that people have in a prison server, too. I mean, I don't think I did anything horrible. In fact, all my friends that went out and spawn killed people at the secret shop, I believe that's perfectly within the rules. I believe there's nothing wrong with that. And although it sucks when it happens to you, you totally have the ability to do it yourself, too, should that ever happen, Gotta be careful, don't drop the soap to make a terrible, terrible jail joke. And if anybody doesn't get that out there, I'm sorry. But there it is. And I might as well cut it here, because this is all the same sort of thing, getting super monies. Almost makes me wish I still had all my double chests, but, you know, Z Rusty, you are crazy! And thanks for being, you know, available? This is Flip saying, see you next time, guys! Hope you like my series! Leave me suggestions, please! I read all my comments, and I feel very lonely that nobody has said anything. Good night, everybody.